Welcome to The Explainer, where we break down complex topics into clear, engaging presentations. All right, so today we are jumping into part 6 of an 11-part series breaking down a really comprehensive report on generative AI from Virtualization Options LLC. We're going to be focusing specifically on Chapter 6, which is all about the key models that are totally changing how we create images and video. So let's get right into it.
Okay, so AI's visual revolution. And really, that's not an exaggeration. We are right in the middle of this massive shift in visual content, with AI systems that can now create stunning images and videos that, honestly, can go toe-to-toe with professional human work.
Let's kick things off with what is pretty much the state of the art in text-to-image generation right now, and that is OpenAI's DALL-E 3.
You know, the best way to think about DALL-E 3 is like a super precise architect's tool. It is just incredible at understanding really complex, detailed prompts. You can tell it exactly what you want, down to the finest detail, and it translates that into a high-quality image that looks just how you pictured it.
But here's what makes it so powerful, right? It's not just a one-and-done image generator. It's more like a complete editing suite. You've got things like inpainting, which lets you go in and replace a specific part of the picture. Then there's outpainting, where you can actually extend the image beyond its original frame. It gives you this incredible level of control after the first image is made.
Okay, so DALL-E 3 is the precision tool, but it's definitely not the only game in town. Now we're going to look at two other huge players in this space, and they have completely different philosophies. We're talking about Midjourney and Stable Diffusion.
And this slide, it just nails the core difference. If DALL-E 3 is the architect, well then Midjourney is the artist's muse. It's all about aesthetic perfection. And on the other side, you have Stable Diffusion, and that is the ultimate developer's playground. It's for all the tinkerers out there who want to have total, absolute control.
What's so wild about Midjourney is that it's not just a tool, it's a whole creative community. Seriously, the entire thing runs through Discord. You're in there with thousands of other people, seeing what they're creating, learning from their prompts, and that whole collaborative vibe, that's a huge part of why Midjourney's images have this gorgeous, really distinct artistic feel.
Then on the flip side, you've got Stable Diffusion. And its superpower is that it's open source. That means you can literally run it on your own computer. Because of that, this massive ecosystem of custom tools has just exploded. You have amazing extensions like ControlNet to copy a pose, or Dreambooth to train the AI on your own face. It's the ultimate playground for anyone who really wants to get under the hood. Okay, so we've talked still images. Now let's pivot to what is truly the next frontier. AI-generated video. We're talking about creating entire moving scenes from just text.
So you might be thinking, okay, we've got images down, how much harder can video be? Well, the answer is a lot harder. It is a massive technical leap, and it all boils down to one simple but incredibly difficult concept: consistency.
I mean, think about it. The AI has to juggle all of this stuff at once, from one frame to the next. A person can't just morph into someone else. The motion has to be smooth, not all jerky. Lighting and shadows have to make sense, and the background can't just randomly change. Getting all of that right simultaneously, it's an unbelievably complex problem to solve.
And the company really at the forefront of tackling this massive challenge is Runway, with their Gen 2 model. They're the ones pushing the boundaries right now, trying to create coherent, believable video from nothing more than a simple text prompt.
So, okay, we've seen the tech, but why does any of this matter in the real world? Let's talk about the impact. You know, the exciting applications, but also the serious limitations we're still running into. And the commercial applications are already huge. You've got advertising agencies that can now mock up an entire campaign in minutes instead of days. Game designers are using this to create concept art, textures, even entire virtual worlds. It is absolutely accelerating creative work across the board. But let's get a reality check here, especially with video. 4 to 16 seconds. That's it. That's the typical length of a video clip you can get out of these top-tier models right now. So we're not talking about making the next blockbuster movie just yet. We're creating moments. And this quote from the source report really sums it up perfectly. Maintaining perfect temporal consistency across complex scenes remains challenging. That's a fancy way of saying things still get weird. A lot. Objects can morph into something else, the physics can be just plain wrong. The technology is amazing, but it still has a very long way to go. So that really leaves us with this one big final question to think about. As these tools get better and better, as they overcome these flaws, what does it actually mean to be a creator? When the line between what a human makes and what an AI makes gets this blurry, the role of our own creativity is going to change in ways we probably can't even imagine yet. Thank you for joining this explainer.